Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how I was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody front, I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we don't know how to act. Jeez, you know me, I'm your OG. Low key, I'll be so glad we ain't low key. Dozing, that is not us. I get no sleep. Who you know that could top us? I'm like, show me. Wife ain't rocking with no sign. She an Enneagram 10. Why I need a 9 when I just registered my pen? I was climbing to the ceiling, but I think God misplaced it. They won't put me on no playlist. I'm no good at fitting in. Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how I was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody front, I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we done.
Okay, it's take two. Crew just made a movie. Citizen Kane is beat his able. Body a shadow of death, but I'm not upset, man. Look at my table. Wardrobe like an old war show. Look at my horses. Look at my halo. Look at my what's your favorite indie film? You know we don't need no label. Red carpet from apartments. You gon' have to pardon us. Need a lot of power. This ain't no ball. There ain't no bargains. Hey, yo, pardon, part the see you see it. Ain't no parking us. Andy tribe is simple. This that game ain't that marvelous. Don't know how to act. I can never win a gold glove. Yahweh told me keep it, and I did it 'cause he told me so. Fighting with my flesh, kept my vices going toe to toe. Know how to dance around a subject. Miss me with the antidote. Got a whole tribe in the building. Taking hits to do the hit. The one with no wood that just killed them. Pilgrims, y'all soft like Gildan. Yes, there ain't no pressure that can make me crash like Silton.
Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. What I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how I was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody front, I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we don't know how to act.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Now, Eddie Wood. And Singy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. And that one pulled foul. Fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in.
No, he's in there.
Wood leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3rd out now. On the ground right side. And foul ball. And he deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit into 3rd now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Waste no time there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
1 down. Here's Eloy Jimenez.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball to the right side. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd. So runner at 2nd, 2 down. Isaac Paredes now. "3-1" and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And now Walker Jenkins. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk. And that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
2 outs. Bases full. Now it's the second baseman, James Triantos. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. And welcome to Baseball City. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen,
First pitch coming your way next.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And it drops in. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Kicks and deals. The other way. He's got it, and there's two away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Isaac Paredes now.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
And a pitch. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Pirates strand a couple. We played an inning. No score. So the batting order turns over, and stepping in for the Rays, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
And here it comes. Runner on the go. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
First offering, and it just misses. That's towards center. Carlson drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Pirates leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Slide, and he catches it.
Up next for
That was a good pitch to hit.
All right, boy. All right. Here we go.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Hammered on a line, base hit. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. Eloy Jimenez now.
Left field.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting. Third baseman.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaac Paredes. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the seventh, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off, Tommy Ryder. And this is a big at-bat.
Soy latino de sangre, yo salí de la calle, vengo de un barrio humilde y el corazón sigue grande. Llevo el alma en la rumba pa' que mueva la cintura, el que te prende el ambiente y el que te pone a gozar. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá, todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Philadelphia Phillies.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now the catcher comes up to him, Eddie Wood. Here's something to watch, Singy. he's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Batting fourth.
Eloy Jimenez now. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. On the ground, a short could be two. Over to stop for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Here's Harper now.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. And he drops it down the third baseline. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Eddie Wood.
Need you right here one time, kid. Yeah, come on now, big guy.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Walker pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
The third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
So two down. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Right-hander kick steals. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the inning, this is Bryson Stott. The 3-1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wood takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number one.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fought off foul. Man at second. Slider misses outside.
Hey, let's go now. One time.
Abrams, the runner at second with one away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Man at first, Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more on his team. And that's just foul. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And a good eye there.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Ball to strike. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Mervis hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Bounced up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
now batting.
Here's Eloy Jimenez.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air, in position, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Yankees nothing.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Find me a barrel right here.
Swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, your pitch. Try the deep. Here you go.
There's a swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Popped up on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. James Triantos. Wood did not have a banner showing in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Here now is our final line score.
Every day like the first day, still get butterflies, oh yeah. Middle of the night, we all the way, baby, baby. Ain't no looking around in first place, so I love him even more on his worst day. He's always there for me, and I don't know why he don't ever give up, go beyond and above, yeah. But every time he does, I'm right back at her. I keep on falling in love.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen,
First pitch coming your way next.
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Eddie Wood.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
And now for the Jays, Anthony Healy gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. At the plate, Colson Montgomery. Popped up. And there are 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player. For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Ground ball to the right side. Slings to first, and Tucker is retired. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2. So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh. Eddie Wood. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch, inning over. Doing here for Pittsburgh. Scoreless after 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wood back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Mayo.
Kobe Mayo next up for the Blue Jays. That one at triple digits. One out, bases empty. On the ground. It's through for a hit. Man at first with one gone. Shea Langoliers the next to hit. There's a strike. Wood, the tall righty, 23 years. That one ripped right center field, and it one-hops the wall. Coming home. Throw is high and over his head.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Wood, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Bellinger up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And makes the play, and that's out number. On to the third inning. Now here is Everson Pereira. The 0-1. And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Jenkins makes the grab, one away. Anthony Healy next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it drops in. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And strike two.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And that is that. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. The wind and the pitch. And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Mayo in now, takes ball one off the plate. Hard hit to third. There's one. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Langoliers in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Shanuel pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors. And ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Eddie Wood. Siebel back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with two strikes.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Rodgers, a former All-Star. 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And there's one down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. In there at the knees, and that's strike one. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year. On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Eloy Jimenez now. Step off throw to first. And he's back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And a pitch. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Wood with a solid outing on the mound and pushed them to the walk-off win at the plate.